Hello. Hello. Oh, come on, stop it. Just want to make sure the sound is good. Always check that things are good first, and then there we are. We're good here. We're good here. Checking the feed. What do I got? No connection. Whatever. How's it going? How's it going? Let me just check the volume here for a second. No connection. Whatever. Okay, I think we're good. It's Friday, another Friday. Oh, you can't see the Vox. The whole point of this is to have the Vox in the camera. Hold on one sec here. Is that gonna show it? There it is. Now I'll be kind of off-centered. That's good like that. How's everybody doing? It's 3 o'clock here. I'm gonna go for like an hour and just do the usual Friday thing. I don't have anything really planned except a new thing this week was the Vox AC10 that I got. If you haven't seen that video, just take a look. Was it the last video I just did? I think so. Yeah, I just did that 2 days ago. Vox AC10, I bought one on Sweetwater. It was actually last Friday. I was thinking of one and somebody mentioned it in the chat. Bill mentioned it in the chat. And I was already thinking of it and he kind of pushed me over the edge to buying one. I don't know. So how's it going? 20 people, 15 people watching already. That's cool. What's up, my dudes? Carl? Sounds good and looks good. I've got like a red light on, kind of to highlight the Vox. David, it isn't, but it isn't a 15. Unsub coming. Incoming. It's not a 15. No, I've had two 15s. I've had, so I guess I kind of had a 30. I've had an AC30 basically. No, I've had two 15s. I had the original, the AC1 that I bought back in like 2014. It's funny that price back in 2014, it was, I'm talking Canadian prices. I don't know what the American price was back then. 2014, an AC15 C1 Celestion greenback speaker, like the combo amp, was $649 plus tax. Now that same amp, I believe it's $949, and the AC10 is $679. I think I got those numbers right. And that's 7 years later, $499 US for the AC10. Ricardo, is he going to review the AC10 C1? Is it called the C1? I think it is. Yeah, I'm not going to review it in this video, no. I'll talk about it because if anybody has any questions about it. I just got it on Tuesday and I did one video. I unboxed it, plug it in, and it sounded really good actually with this microphone. Just room mic'd, it was pretty good. It's really loud. Like I was surprised how loud it is. So yeah, I'll do one of my deep dive full review videos. There's not much to the amp. Like it's pretty simple. It's like 5 controls, 4 or 5 knobs, maybe 6. A lot simpler than the AC15. Definitely. Like the AC15 is awesome. I love that amp. I wanted, well, like you can see my setup's pretty minimal. Those are the 2 amps I have. I got the other amp up there, but I don't have like tons of stuff. I've been more into collecting things I really want rather than just like lots of stuff. Like last year I had like, how many heads did I have? At one point I think I had like 3 heads, bunch of cabinets and stuff. So sorry, I'll pay attention to the chat now. Tappy, what do you think of Ibanez in general? I want to buy one, but I want your opinion. I don't have any opinion because I've never tried them. I like the way they look. Like they have really nice, they look good. They look good. I've always heard good things. Ricardo's in Chile. Brad, do I prefer tube amps? Yeah, I do. I prefer tube amps. Rocker Robin, I want a full-size amp plug metal amp. Full-size, oh, the amp plug, that's the Vox, the mini headphone amps. Don, how's it going? Does it sound good at bedroom volume? I think, honestly, this one's too loud for bedroom volume. It's hard to say because I find this room, the room I have here is very small. It's like 12 by 8. So anything in here sounds loud. So I really haven't had it in I guess this could be a bedroom, kind of. If I fall asleep here sometime, it'll be a bedroom. It's pretty loud, like surprisingly. And it's also in a corner, which I don't think, which might make it a little bit boomier sounding for me. Ricardo, you have one, okay. You have the same amp, so you know how good it is then. It is a really good amp. It's got a lot of gain. Like, we're not talking like Marshall gain or anything. It's got its Vox thing. Like, it's definitely, I think I said in my video, I'm like, it's a Vox, but I meant that, like, you know. Ego do, what can you about modeling amp? Would you recommend them? I don't know. Depends. I don't really recommend any, but depends what you have, right? Like, I've already got pedals, so I'm not going to buy a modeling amp because I've got my own effects that I like. But if you didn't have anything and you're starting out, and a modeling amp, if it has a lot of built-in effects, what's going on here? My stupid, just trying to, sorry. Yeah, it really depends on your situation. Like, okay. Simple amps are my favorite. Andre, exactly. That's you're thinking like me. And I'm not trying to convince anybody that you need a simple amp, but I like simple amps. The Princeton, super simple. The AC10, super simple. Like, we're talking. Well, the difference between the Princeton doesn't have a gain knob. Like the AC10 has a master volume and a gain, which actually screwed me up at first. If you've played any other Vox amps, trying to remember now. Master is usually on the left, and gain was on the right, like for the AC15. It's the opposite on this one. Daniel, trying to decide between an AC10 and a Blues Junior Tweed. Any opinion? They're totally different. Yeah, like the Blues Junior would kind of be comparable to the Princeton, just a smaller. No, actually, that's is it a 12-inch in those? Because I think Blues Junior. Actually, you know what? A Blues Junior, I think you can turn them up and they'll drive, right? Like a Vox. I don't have that on the Princeton. Princeton's clean, like it's really clean, unless you crank it. But you want to add pedals to get a drive sound. So, Don, that's what you kind of thought. Yeah, the AC10 it's loud. It's really loud. Here you go. Vox Pathfinder 15R. AC10 as loud as balls. You nailed it. I have it. Look, there's no number dial, but if so, we're doing like the clock, you know, an analog clock. I have it at like 7 o'clock. So 6 being straight down, right? 12 being up. I have it like at 1. If there was a 1 to 10, I've got it at like 1 in here. I bought an AC10 Bazax in 2016. Still love it. Upgraded the tubes. Nice. I have some JJ tubes. I have a matched pair that I bought from an AC15. I just never ended up using them, so they're brand new. I could pop those in there. Do like a comparison. David, I understand combining gear. I got rid of all my amps. Now on Tone Master Deluxe. Sorry, I'm burping. I'm drinking this stuff here. Oh, cool. Although I have gas for an AC15. Well, you know what? If you have gas for an AC15, and I'm not trying to be like a snob or anything, check out their hardwire model. It has some interesting stuff. Not hardwire, hand-wired model, because it has an attenuator. You can go from 15 to 7.5, which might be cool. I actually looked at that. I don't care about the hand-wired versus PCB. Doesn't mean anything to me. But it has more features, which is kind of cool. And you pay a lot more. But, you know. Johnny Pro, how is it with pedals? The only pedal I put in front of the Vox so far is Tube Screamer Mini, and that's just to boost the mids. I like it without it, but I like it with it. So it's the kind of amp I probably will play without pedals. Tappy, the only amp I got right now is a Fender Champion 20. Ricardo, 10 watts is great. I've used it at a gig before. I believe it. Yeah, it's loud, right? Like, Fender Champion 20 is great. Loud as balls. I haven't played one of those. Oh, Guillermo Perez. The white Tele is beautiful. Thanks. It's that's see it right there, right? Kind of looks red right now. Oh, maybe not. Pink. Kind of looks pinkish. It's 50s body, like 50s style white body. No, 60s style Olympic white body, made in Mexico, with an American original 60s neck. So it's like a nitro neck. Definitely a different feel on the nitro. It's not sticky, but I don't know. It's weird. It's different. 5 watts is good for bedroom. Probably 5 is enough too. It's not the wattage, right? It's the speaker and the way the amp pushes the speaker. Like the watts, you can have 1 watt. Yeah, the whole watt thing. Go look up the math on that. I'm not gonna try. I'm not an expert on it, but like 15 versus 30 watts and versus 100 watts. It's not like a multiple of the number. It's a different equation. It's all the math stuff. Gary, hey Landon, the Vox seem to be kind of pricey. Tubes being the reason. I have a Katana 50. I don't think they're average price. I think. Like I don't know. All the tube amps are more expensive, right? Andrew, when you do review it, can you compare the clean sound with your Princeton? I probably won't. If I do the AC10, well, I'm going to do a deep dive video. It won't be compared against anything else. If I do compare it, that will be in another video. But yeah, it's a different clean for sure. Oh, nice. Christian Russell has the AC15s, which I had. I sold it in the summer, and the matching 2x12 cab. Nice greenbacks. And the reactive attenuator is awesome. What do you run yours at? Because I used to dial mine back to, oh God, what was the wattage? It's 15. The numbers don't even make sense. Was it? I forget the numbers. Kiwitsu is in New Zealand. I have the most simple amps, a Fender 600. Only has a volume knob. I've never heard of that. Fender 600. I'll have to look that up. Fred, I took a chance on a Bagheera V22 Infinium. It worked out for over. It's worked out for over a year now. Oh, cool. I don't know what those sound like. I'm not sure. Terry, I am picking up a Vox AC15 tomorrow. Do you have a favorite overdrive pedal for this amp? Honestly, just tube screamer, just to drive, and not even to like. It just drives it more. I actually have the tube screamer. So the way I have my tube screamer set up, the drive is all the way down, the volume is up, and I have like the tone in the middle. But that's just me. It just adds more middle, fills in the bottom. It fills in the. What am I trying to say? It fills in the stuff that's missing. If you don't like, I don't know. Just play with something. There's no right answer. And Gary, I know. Hey, Landon, I know you're talking about Voxes. What do you think about Blackstar amps? I like Blackstar. I haven't really played too many of them. I played the Fly 3. I was a big fan of that. I don't have one anymore. The ID Core 10, I had one of those a long time ago. That was really cool. The stereo sound you can get out of those tiny little speakers is incredible. I did play one of the tube amps. I've done a video on it. The HT... I want to say 5 watt HT5. Is that it? Is that the model? I can't remember the name. A Stewart just ordered a Yamaha THR 30 part 2 or whatever. Wireless gadget. Nice. '65 Princeton Reissue has a wine red cover with grill cloth. 12-inch speaker. That's right on. Cool. That's kind of probably similar to that Princeton. What is the speaker in it though? Because that's a '65 reissue. It's just they call it the limited edition because it has something different color, different speaker. Alnico blue. It's all blue. It's got the blue light on it. Rocker Robin, you notice watts when playing clean and volume headroom. Okay. Yeah. So like the more watts you can probably get, I think general thing you can say is you'll get more clean headroom before it starts breaking up. on the master, or it depends on the amp, right? I'm thinking of Vox. Paul, what would you say would be the best first guitar to get? Depends how much money you want to spend. For me, I would get a Tele. Surprise. What do you think about Boss Katana? It's Blackout the Demon. I had the 100. I spent too much time. Again, I already had pedals and stuff, right? So I spent way too much time playing with the digital stuff. I ended up not playing with the amp enough. This chat just scrolled up. Hold on. Gretsch Zeppelin just finished Thor Ragnarok. That's an awesome movie. I've watched that so many times. I'm using my buddy's Fender DeVille. Oh, I've seen the DeVille. Can't remember where. It just says DeVille in the front, right? I think it's like a plain front. Sean, what brand do you like that's for a beginner electric guitar? Brand? All the Squiers I've tried have been good. Epiphones have been good. I can't really recommend any other like no-name models because I just haven't really tried too many. Okay, Christian, you run yours at 1/5 watt. Sounds loud. I think I might have run mine at that. Is there one more or less than that? I think it was like, I wish they'd done like a half step, like a 15 7.5, because they do that on the hand-wired, the white one. I know it's not your thing. Just got a pignose amp, 5 watts. Cool. The only pignose I know is that one that's like a little thing, like a box that closes. I gotta be honest, the pignose name is what turns me off of those amps. It's totally the name, like pignose. I picture a dead pig on a platter and its nose. I don't know. That's just where my brain goes. What is the Gary's asking? What is the weight of the Vox? I think it's like 25 pounds. It's got some weight to it. Like when I picked it up, it was like, it's no AC30 or anything like that. The AC15 is pretty heavy. I think those are close to like 45 pounds. I can't remember. It's okay. It's not super light though. Okay. Oh man, hold on one sec here. I'm trying to catch up, and then the thing just jumped. Laney 5 Studio is awesome. I like the guitar on your right. That's white. Yeah, that's Tele parts caster that I built, assembled. Gary hated the Yamaha THR. I had the THR 5, and the one I had rattled. Big Wave Dave, any big plans for the channel this year? Not any big plans. I hope to just keep growing, you know. Like there's a site called Social Blade that like predicts where you're going to be. It says by December I'll have 100,000 subscribers. I don't see how that's possible, but that'd be cool. I don't know. Honestly, my big goal, my big plan, my big thing, it's kind of sad, but well, not really sad. I'd love to demo Fender guitars or Squier guitars, like just like borrow them, or if they gave them to me for free, and you know, that kind of thing that people do. I reached out to them last September, which might have not been the best time because it was like COVID was really bad. Well, it's been bad for a while, but because I got a guy's email address from Fender, I think it was the Fender Play. Is that what they called the lessons? I canceled the lessons and I had to get a refund. And the guy that replied back to me, he was part of their marketing or something. So I asked them, and they said, no, we're not interested at this time. So I just emailed them again a couple days ago. We'll see if they reply. I don't expect to hear back from Fender, but oh, now the chat just jumped again. Sorry, one sec here. If I missed anything, the chat just jumped, and I feel like I say this every single week because sub 333. Thanks for great videos and the Squier Classic vibe. I can get one. Cool. John, ever built my own amp? No. Any mods? I've changed tubes, but that's not really a mod. I don't consider that a mod. That's just maintenance. Okay, Fox and Hound. You got Al Nico. I think we're talking about the Princeton there. Plain front on the DeVille. Recommend an amp. Julio or Julio? I'm gonna say Julio. A lot of people probably say Julio. $250 American dollars at most. Beginner amp? Oh, you know what? I think a good beginner amp is a Katana. Maybe a Katana 50. I don't know what the price is because it's got all the effects built in. The stuff that I spent way too much time playing with. But I think if you're a beginner, you might want to play with that stuff and like, hey, what are all these effects sounds and stuff like that, right? You don't know any of that stuff, so I don't know. That's just my thoughts. What we got here? I said I'm gonna go an hour. So what are we at? 23. Oh, it's up in the corner. I always miss it. Yeah. So we'll go till like close to 4 o'clock ish. 69 people watching. Get your mind out of the gutter. Get your mind out of the gutter. If anybody else has an AC10, let me know in the comments. What do you think of it? Oh man, sorry if I missed anything. Just repeat it. Gary Krause, keep giving shit away. You'll get there. Well, you know what? Those giveaway videos, they do attract not a ton of people. They definitely get some subs. It's not a surefire way to do something. I honestly do those for that reason, but also if it's something that I don't feel like selling, and I don't have any interest in using reverb. I've just seen a number of cases where people got screwed over, where they sent something in the back and forth. People put a claim in against them and stuff like that. Now the chat's really going. So yeah, I was gonna say. So sometimes I just give them away because I'd rather not deal with selling it. So it's kind of a win-win. This channel is paid for the guitar, except in the case of the two. Well, actually, that reminds me. If you guys haven't enter the Epiphone giveaway I'm doing right now for the Les Paul Jr. Tobacco Burst. I'm gonna pick a winner next week, and I did a Les Paul special TV Yellow. Those two guitars, I bought them out of pocket. They did not make their money back on YouTube. The videos didn't do well, so I'm actually at a loss for those ones, but I'm okay to give them away. So I could sell them. Well, I'm not anymore, but you know, I just don't feel like selling stuff to people in public right now. And we're also in where I am in Ottawa, we're in a kind of a lockdown thing. I don't really want people coming to the house or going to visit people to sell a guitar. So I'm not saying don't use reverb. I'm just saying I wouldn't sell my stuff on reverb. I'd probably buy stuff. I'd buy stuff on reverb for sure. Maybe I'd sell an amp on reverb. I don't know. I've read stories where you're not really protected the same way. Paul, AC10 would be better fed. Trem. I had tremolo in the Vox Super Beetle, Mini Super Beetle, and I didn't like the trem in that. I guess it would depend on that. Edward, you helped talk me into Squier Toronado. Cool. That was a really nice Squier. I sold that one in the summer. Man, the hardware on that was awesome. Like, I can't remember what was inside the guitar, but I remember I was so impressed by the neck and the pots. I think the knobs on them are like the knobs that you'd find on a Mexican Tele. Sub 333, I don't have a YouTube channel, but I've heard once you hit 50K, you'll appear so much more due to the algorithm. Subs shoot up. No, I haven't heard that. I don't think that's a thing. And you know what? The whole number of subs you have doesn't actually determine how well your channel is doing at all. It helps. It's a number that appears nice to everybody, but it doesn't. Like, my channel actually does a lot better than a lot bigger channels. Like, I'm not bragging at all. Just if I look at the stats on Social Blade, you can go compare channels, right? Take a look at my channel. For the number of subs I have and the number of views I get and stuff like that, my channel's actually doing really, really well. So I don't worry about the subs too much. It's just, it's kind of like a bragging point, I guess, when you have like, I got 100,000 subs, and that'd be cool. I will not complain. Hey, I got a question for you guys. Did anybody see any, what's that guitar called? The Fender Acoustasonic Jazzmaster? Did anybody see any of those videos this week? Just wondering. I didn't see any. except on every channel. Every channel had one. And if you had one, I'm not complaining. Somebody commented that in my was it my Vox video? I made a joke about it. If Fender offered me one, I'd definitely take it. I'm not going to say no. That's my one. I made a joke before. If Fender started offering me stuff, I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't say no. Fender, I wouldn't say no. I love you. I don't know. I started on Fender, so that's, if I'm a Fender fanboy, if that's a thing. Hey, look at my shirt. I got a Vox shirt on today. I just noticed when I looked up. If this is what a fanboy is, then I'm a Fender fanboy. Doesn't mean I don't like other stuff, and I don't love everything. So maybe that's not a fanboy, right? Is a fanboy somebody that's like, no matter what, they defend Fender, or they defend a brand, right? Because I don't think I'm a fanboy of anything. I like stuff that I like. I don't just love everything about a company because 87 watching, 91. Janice, Lala, oh, I just scrolled up there. Wants 1,000 subs so she can want the community tab. Is that what you get when you get the community tab? I think you get monetized too when you get 1,000. Okay. That was insane. Yeah, all the videos. Oh, here's what's interesting. I don't know how Fender, the Fender floods. I don't know how they decide who they contact, because there's definitely a lot of channels that are really small, like way smaller than mine, and they gave them one of these Acoustasonics, and the videos have like 500, 600 views. So I don't know the deal there. I don't know, like, did they think that was a good marketing idea to get somebody to make a video that has no views? I don't know. I really don't understand. I think, if I had to guess, they know somebody at Fender, and they just said like, hey, can I be part of this? Fender's like, sure. Here's a guitar. I'm having a problem with fingering chords. This is Joe. The neck on Tele seems slimmer than other guitars. My fingers touch. Depends on your Tele, because there's no one size of a Tele neck, right? What model do you have, if you can answer there? I don't know how to say your name. Feigning Gain Live. What's your favorite guitar pedals? Right now I like Joyo Sweet Baby Overdrive, and I like Boss DD7. And what else do I have? It depends on the pickups, depends on the guitar. I also have a Boss Super Overdrive. SD1, it's a really cheap one, like 59 bucks, I think. You know, the Acoustasonic, the Jazzmaster Acoustasonic, if I was still playing live, I would find that really useful, because I used to have an acoustic guitar, my acoustic guitar, and I'd bring 2 electrics to gigs, and that's just like 3 cases I'm carrying around. If I just had that one guitar and it could do the same stuff, that'd be pretty cool. Steven watched Paul David's review. I didn't see that one. Tappy says Mary Spender and Paul David's made good videos about the guitar. I didn't watch those either. Oh, that's the same guy, Paul David's. Sean, what brand for guitar do you prefer? Fender. I watched Paul David's. 90 peeps. Oh, 107 now, whenever that message was. I guess I'm behind. 17 thumbs up. Really? What do I see on here? How come I'm not seeing my own video? Oh, there I am. Just loading up on my other thing here. Watch the chat. Oh, play. I see 57. 60. I want to see how fast... no, that's not a good idea. Sorry. Thumbs up for Lando, Mr. 845. Is that what time you wake up? You're a Tele fanboy, but not a true Fender fanboy. Would sell a Starcaster. There you go. F-holes. Oh, shoot. Hold on, I want to answer. Does DD7 have a tape delay? No. Oh, a Squier version of the Acoustasonics? I'm guessing they probably can't make one for the... who knows? The DD8, yeah, the DD8 also has the warp sound. I used to have a DD6 when I'd play live. I had this warp thing. You could like hit a note and then step on it and do some crazy. Oh, it was really fun. Maybe I need the DD8. Sayuru, do you remember me? Oh, sorry, that just scrolled up. Do you remember me? By the way, do you play acoustic guitar? Yeah, I got a lot of acoustic guitar videos if you check out my channel. What would you call a defining difference between the sound of the Vox and the Fender? Okay, easiest way I could say, in my mind, Fender is like clean, like pure clean. Vox has like grit. I know that's not a definite, that's just in my mind. That's how I describe it. Vox just has like a grittier, people say chimey sound, right? The JHS Super Bolt, a good combo with the Vox. Oh, I don't know. I don't know any, I've never tried a JHS pedal. That's from Trevor. I don't know if you've answered this before. What DAW do you use for recording music? Oh, okay, I use two. I use, when I'm just recording my amp, like for videos, I use GarageBand. And for tracks, like music tracks, I use Logic. So I'm on Apple, obviously, right? And I started using Mac OS because of iMovie and Final Cut, and then I got into those. So Simon, does the Vox AC10 take effects well? As far as I know, it does. I've only plugged in one pedal so far. Did I plug in a delay? I can't remember. I've only had it since Tuesday. And so we're only a few days since Tuesday. How long are we going here? 34. Go another half hour-ish. Oh, sorry, one sec here. How's it going? Guitar 76. Elite one. I'm new here. What's a small Fender amp behind you? And is it good? Oh, that's the Princeton. Limited edition. It's got a 12-inch Alnico Blue. 2020 limited edition Chillowitch. Yeah, it's really good. Okay. Ah, come on. Trying to catch up here. What is the brighter, more trebly amp, Vox or Fenders? That's from LED Dumbass 99. I don't think I can really say. Like there's no like definitive answer for that. Because there's different amps, right? Different amps, different. Maybe the Vox. Tappy, do you stretch your fingers before playing? No. I used to. It's not a bad thing. Probably like stretches and warm-ups and stuff. I get this issue. If I sit a certain way, my shoulder gets all locked up. So sometimes I have to play like parlor style. Other leg, right? Rather than down like this. It's, I think it's healthier to stand and play. You know, hunching over, at least for me. Sean Abraham, what site should I buy an electric guitar? I'd say if you're in the United States, I recommend Sweetwater. I also have affiliate links to them, so this is like a plug, but I do recommend them because they're really good. They are so good that you could buy something like, I'm probably not even joking if I say this, you could probably buy a pack of strings and they will call you to ask how the strings are. You guys can answer that. I don't know if that's true. I know they call for everything, but if you bought a pick, would they call and ask you how your pick is? If you bought, never mind. What is a good amp? Fan and Gain. What is a good amp? Around $300. Anything. I don't know. Those kind of questions. What is the best? What is good? Those are like open-ended questions that I can't really answer. What kind of music do you like? Then that's the good amp for you. It's really hard to find a bad amp these days, I think. Sean Aloka. Sorry if I'm saying your last name wrong. Do you know the pros and cons of roasted maple necks over traditional? Oh, from Slovakia. I think you've messaged me before. Pros and cons? I don't think there's any. They say the pros are that it's roasted, so it's less likely to take in moisture and stuff from the atmosphere, not the atmosphere, but you know, I think they say that part of neck adjustments is because the humidity in the room, and you know, maple necks are supposed to be more. I'm trying to think of the word for that. Not deflective. if you know what I'm trying to say, they don't need adjustments as much because they're I can't, my brain's not working right now. Maple roasted neck gooder to be less maintenance things. Do you have any Thinline Teles? No. Naughty boffin. And then the chat just down. You know, I'm gonna give up on even trying to scroll back up. I'm just gonna try to look at it, and if I can catch your question, then I'll try to catch the question. Hands off. Sweetwater called me when I bought an output jack for $5. There you go, Patrick Miller. Did you find that creepy? Like, it's obvious, it's really nice, but it's kind of creepy at the same time. Sorry if anybody here works for Sweetwater. I know it's probably like, that's how you guys do well. I don't know why I'm saying you guys. They're known for their customer service, right? They want to make sure you're happy. Sweetwater is great. What do you think of the Tone Masters from Larry? I have never tried one. Oh no, I did plug into one quickly in a Long McQuaid store, but I couldn't turn it up, so I didn't really get to check it out. Don, again, love these live streams. Keep them going. Don and Bill are basically the sponsor of this channel. You bought that AC10, I'll tell you that. Thanks so much. Thanks for watching. These are fun. I've been able to do these every Friday the past like couple months now, and I used to try to do these a while ago, like when I didn't have as many subscribers. It helps to have more subscribers because more people tune in and then more people ask questions. I used to have to make a list of questions to actually start talking about something because there was nobody talking in the chat. So this is nice that I can just pop on here and people want to ask things. Roasted maple tastes better, for sure. They all taste delicious. Ever tried P-Rail pickups? No. Amp software versus amp, modern rocker. I will say amp, but I'm in a situation, I'm in a room where I can actually turn up my amps, so. Less susceptible, there you go, idiot brother. It's less, roasted maple is supposed to be less susceptible to the environment, right? And you can listen to interviews with like Sir and Ian Thornley talking about the roasted maples on the Sir guitars because they've been doing it forever. Now everybody's doing it. Like Squier's even doing it on the Contemporary. Buzz 74, what's the best preamp to use on the AC412? I don't know what that means. The best preamp? Not sure. Because the AC412 is an amp. So what would you do? What would you do with the preamp? I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm not super technical and stuff, right? I plug in guitars to things and if they sound good, I don't really know how stuff works in the back. Like power amp, preamp, I can't tell you the electronics. I have no clue how stuff works. Things get powered on when you turn them on and they're good. Hey Stuart, that's just great customer service, stabilization, Vox, sorry. Don't need to adjust the bias on an AC10. Oh, it scrolled away. Kiandali Batson, I'm probably saying that totally wrong. I love your videos. Thanks. Thank you very much. This video is sponsored by Don. Yeah, okay. That's a good point. Edward says, I like buying from Sweetwater because they show pics of the actual guitars and the weights. That's huge. Like, that's amazingly huge for me. Anyways, you know exactly how much the guitar is going to weigh if you care about that. Nasser, can you review Harley Benton T20? Maybe. I'd have to buy one. No plans to right now. Simon answered there about the roasted maple. Lefty Mike, will you look more at Godins in the future? Yeah, I plan to. I do. You know what? That video I did, the deep dive of the Stadium HT, that video is doing really well. It's actually done better than any video that they've released for their that guitar. So it got picked up by YouTube and they like it. So I'm not sure what model. Maybe they have like a, I can't remember the model names for their stuff. That's the thing. Kiandali Batson, Jimi Hendrix or EVH? Like, which one do I like more? I don't know. Which one's better? You gotta put more words in the question. I used to listen to Jimi Hendrix when I was a lot younger. I never really listened to Van Halen too much, so thanks. I just found a guitar I want. There you go. Bents. If you could only own one guitar and amp, which ones would you choose? If I could only, okay, right now, of all the stuff I have, I would have that Princeton reverb and the Fender Pro Tele 2. That would be the two pieces. If I had to get rid of everything, I'd be happy with those two things. Gary, keep up the great vids and chats. Landon, always enjoy. Cool. That's, you know, I was actually planning on making crappy videos and canceling the chats from now on. Just kidding. I'm such a jerk. I'm such a jerk. I take somebody's nice compliment and I twist it. Sorry. I didn't mean that in any, I didn't mean to be offensive or anything. I just like, Mike, hey, do you would rather choose the Gibson / November Burst or the Appetite Burrs? I can't help myself anymore. Great job. Still growing, my man. I don't like either. Yeah. I don't know. Godin, I have 3. Buzz 74. I've seen people making a modified backing to the AC4 to have an open back. Okay. Yeah, that might help. The AC10 has a tiny little slot on the back. Like, I'm talking like, I'll show it. Let's bring it over here. He was asking how heavy it is. It's not crazy heavy, but here's how open back it is. Look at that. It looks like a face. Hello, I'm Mr. Vox. I'm an AC10. Sorry about the voice. That's got some good weight to it. 25 pounds, 27 pounds. I don't know why I measure things in pounds in Canada because we're metric. I have no idea. Okay. Plug you back in so I can use it later. Oh no, where'd my cable go? Did it fall down the back? Oh, it's down there. It's okay, I don't need it right now. Yep. There we go. That's my workout for the day. I think, Tappy says, I think Elite American Pros are kind of useless series. Yeah, they don't make those anymore, right? Oh, Faisal 09. Favorite Radiohead song and album? Nice Dream, The Bends. Like that album and that song. Sometimes Blackstar. I like that album the most, so. I've got a Godin Cedar Top acoustic from 2005 or so. I love it. That's A. Stewart. Stadium 59s look terrific. Is that, yeah, I gotta check that out. I think that's like the Strat style one. I'm gonna go for about 19 more minutes. Oh yeah, Mr. 845. Phil McKnight has been giving them ups. Yeah, for years. Cool. I have to take a look. Fox and Hound. What is the best Radiohead album and why is it OK Computer? Ah, crap. Are those acoustic panels just for show? They are just for show. No, they stopped the acoustics. They're acoustic treatment for pooping pedal. Buzz 74. I did a video like that. AC4, it poops pedals. Vox poops pedals. I did an AC4 video and I did stop motion animation in it. If I could find that, I would put a link to it, but AC412. Any plans for a Thinline Tele on the channel? No, probably not. Charles 75. Yeah, I just don't really. No, probably not. Closest thing I have to a Thinline Tele is this neck was from an American Original Thinline. So I know that doesn't even matter, but I'm looking for a guitar wall mount. What the mounts on the wall left to you? It looks cool. Greetings from Germany, Lorenz. These are all like Hercules mounts. I have a video on my channel. Let me see if I can find the name of it. I can just tell you. Sorry. Hold on a sec here. I'm looking at a different screen here. Okay, on my channel, if you want to know, there's a search. So you go to your channel there and you go to the search, and if you type in mount, I think. Let's see here. There's a video called How's It Hanging? Installing a Guitar Wall Mount, Hercules. It's from like a year ago. Blue Jazzmaster is about to fall down. Did I bump it? It's fine. Mr. Vox looks psychotic. Oh yeah, his face was like... Oh, because it's correct. Okay, computer. I just started learning guitar seriously last September. You fell on your keyboard. Oh, had an acoustic. Okay, a couple messages here. Stadium 59 is the Tele style with active passive pickups. See, I don't know. Is that the one with the humbucker? I know there's one with a humbucker. Candidly, what do you think about the Fender Strat? I would get one. I like the way that thing looks. I really like that. I really want to get a Strat that I like. That's been my trouble. I always buy one. Like I buy one or two a year, end up selling it because I'm like, I'm just not a Strat person. But I think I just haven't found the right one. I think that's the thing, right? That's the thing with guitars. They're all different. And I know people say like they're all made by machines. Tech and Skynet makes them and everything like that, but there is a lot of handwork done. If you want to see an interesting video, like for Fender anyways, I think it was on Anderton's before COVID shut down. Like last year they did a factory tour. They walk through, and if you see the amount of like hands-on stuff that they do, it's not all machine. You'd be surprised. I was surprised. I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. I think most places are like that. There's so much hands-on. It's not like assembly line. Don reviews some Godin with humbuckers. I will look into that. Radiator has twin humbuckers. They just released a brand new, is it the Radium? Has like a mahogany middle and basswood fins, I guess. I don't know if you call it that. Got some interesting stuff. Radiator has twin, I just read that. I have a American Performer Strat. Oh, cool. Yeah, I haven't tried a Performer. Alkio 211, what is the best electric guitar for a beginner? I'd say the Fender Ultra Deluxe with, no, I'm just kidding. There's no best. There's no best electric guitar. What is a good guitar to start on? It depends. I'd say first, what kind of music do you like? What are you trying to imitate? And then look at what your favorite artists have, and then get something like that. That's how a lot of people do it. That's why I got a Telecaster, because of Radiohead, Johnny Greenwood. I didn't know what a guitar was. You know, that's why Fender and Vox and Telecasters and Jazzmasters. If you look at the band Radiohead, this is all the stuff. My acoustic guitar, it's similar to something Tom York had. You just end up copying or trying to copy what you like from your favorite music, I think. And there's nothing wrong with that. They copied their favorite bands, right? It's just like history repeating. Classic vibe 50 Strat is awesome. I had one and I gave it away in a giveaway last year. Gustav, I'm thinking of getting a Godin Summit Classic SG, the LP Junior style one. What do you think? I haven't looked at it, so I don't know. Imagine a snake is in your acoustic and it bites you while fingerpicking. Well, that's not possible, and I'll show you why. Because there's actually a pig. There's a pig in mine. Look, there's its tail. Horrible. Or that's its butthole. I don't know. One of the two. It's its arse. In Canada, that's what we say. We say arse. That's how you say it. Right? Right? Any other Canadians here say arse? It's not a swear, is it? I don't care. All right. Okay. Should I buy a Fender Affinity Strat? Yeah. If you think you'd like it. Get something you like the look of, too. Steven did a Taylor factory tour back in 2019. I'd love to do a factory tour. That's cool. Yeah, you probably saw a lot of things you didn't realize, right? Lefty Mike, do you still have the Vox Mini Super Beetle? No, I sold that in July. Affinity Strat. Yeah, that always gets auto-corrected. It's tough typing Strat in anything that autocorrects. It always puts start. Jason Carter, Landon, first time seeing you. Thoughts on the Edge? Back away. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't know. U2's okay. I'm not really a big fan. Lordy missed the standby. Just go back to the beginning. I'll put timestamps later, maybe. I heard anything prices. Gary Price from the Canadians? Priced over 500 is a good beginner guitar. Anything over 2,000 is a good beginner guitar. Because, you know. Do you read the comments after the live feed is over? Yeah, usually. If there are any. There aren't too many comments on these live feeds. Radiohead, good Welsh band from England. Talking about Manic Street Preachers? Ours it is. That's anus. What are we talking about? All the butt jokes are coming out now. Only me, I'm in Dublin. We say ours. Oh, there we go. You know what? Maybe we got it from Ireland. If you've heard anybody speak in the East Coast in Canada, like in Newfoundland, or they have like kind of a half Irish accent. Maybe not to you, but to us, it sounds like me mother and me father, hey bye. Right? That's got to be an Irish thing. Tagima Tele review and compare. Somebody asked about that. Tagima? Never heard of it. Well, I've never heard of it twice now because I said that last week. Bligic, do you prefer one fretboard wood? No, I like two. Oh, maple or rosewood? I used to love maple. I really like rosewood right now. I like one of them I don't like. Just the look. Pau Ferro. I don't like Pau Ferro. I like Indian Laurel. It's just the richness of it. Hey, Jason Carter had a beer with Tom York in London around 1995. That's cool. Was on a college project and he walked into the bar. Have you seen the Skelecaster? Is that the one the guy used his uncle's body or something weird? That sounds fake. Super Furry Animals, Welsh band. Are they? Never heard of them. Brandon Berry. Hey, Landon. When swapping necks on a Telecaster, any issues? Not any issues. You might have to adjust like the bridge. You might need a new setup. I don't know. I've been pretty lucky. Vox Pathfinder 15R, Luc Fontaine. Oh, he's talking to somebody else. Okay. Page got his Black Beauty back. Jason Carter. I don't care if people swear. I'm not going to block it. Mate of mine met Tom. Said he was a bit of a dick. Tried a few Vox pedals. Horrible. Hey, Stevie Ray Vaughan is here. I've never tried a Vox pedal. Come on, chat. We have to step it up. What? That did sound pretty Irish. Real deal, Dave. Didn't realize you were Canadian. What province? Greetings from Saskatchewan. I'm in Ottawa. I'm originally from Northern Ontario. Pine fretboard. How about sawdust? Or how about what's that wood called? Plywood fretboard. Unsanded. Just all the slivers. Ever try any pedals from True North? No. Rajit, what do you think? Which one do you think is better, Bullet Strat or Squier Affinity Strat? I haven't tried them all. I've only tried 2. Of the 2 I tried, I liked the Bullet better, but it was a hardtail. Babla, do you like the albino blue? See, there's an autocorrect again. Albino blue. Try to picture that. It's like white with like blue font. Alnico blue, yeah, I love it. I'm never changing that amp or speaker. Well, I guess I need to delete my Pau Ferro guitar. Now Landon doesn't like them. No, I said I don't like the fretboard. I just don't like as much as, well, you know what? I don't hate any, well, that's not true. I was gonna say I don't hate any guitars. There was a Hofner Shorty that I hated. I don't hate any neck sizes or, you know, I just have preferences. I'd say it's not that I'm like, oh, this is, you know. Pau Ferro, if I had to choose Maple, Rosewood, Pau Ferro, Indian Laurel, Pau Ferro would be the last one on the list of the 4. That's all. And then the chat just went. I said the Pau Ferro looks like poop stains? That sounds like me. What's your favorite Radiohead guitar lick and why? Oh, there's too many. You know what? I really like an old one from a song called Maquiladora. It's a B-side. And I looked up that word. It means Mexican factory, I think. Okay. Have you heard of the GGB 2021? No. What is that? Vox Wah is awesome. Oh, your wife is from Thunder Bay. Okay, that's sort of like northwestern Ontario, I guess. I don't know if that's. Vox pedals are awesome. Somebody said they suck. How can they both be true? Maybe I'll plug in the. No, I pulled the cable out. I said I was gonna plug in the AC10 for a minute, but I'm gonna go like. I've been going an hour. I'm gonna go like 5 more minutes here. Bye bye. Gotta go. Sayuru. I see. If you see this, wave your hand. There you go. Did you ever? Dean's asking if I ever owned a Blues Junior. No. I like it. I like that style amp. I tried one in a store. I've never owned one. Reckless Toboggan. Been watching YouTube since your DSL 20 unboxing. Okay, that was a couple years ago. Do you have any suggestions for starting a channel? Don't do a guitar channel, probably. I don't know. It's like I don't know. Starting a channel, be yourself. That took me 4 years to realize. You gotta have something original, and I'd say don't corner yourself into one type of little thing. Like, I know I'm really big into tellies and stuff, but I don't just stick to tellies, right? Like, say, I like Vox amps, I like Fender amps. I wouldn't just do a Vox video all the time or something, or just a Fender video all the time. Try different things. I've tried everything. There goes the chat. Gone. Oh, Don, you got a player telly from Sweetwater with Pau Ferro. Look darker. Yeah, sometimes their pictures, you know. Lighting can change too, depending where you are, like natural lighting or oiling. It might. I don't know. Gotta go, Sean. Take care. Hey, Kay San, have you ever thought about reviewing the Squier Jaguar? I have. Yeah, I have. I've asked a shop if they can order one, and it's pre-order. The Contemporary series. It looks like it's like a blue burst kind of. It's got a maple neck. They're new. I don't think they're coming out till May. That's what I know about that. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah. The GGBO started in 2020. What is the GGBO? What is that? Is that too many acronyms? Take care, Gary from North Wales. Need to go. Hey, oh, you gotta go now. I was gonna say, do you like Manic Street Preachers? But Padded Pedal Room. Have a good weekend. How's it going? I didn't see you. Wrap with a sound check of the Vox. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do that. I said I'd go. I'm gonna stop this at 4 o'clock. So yeah, I'll plug in the American Pro 2 and plug it in. I'll do some. I'll start super clean and then I'll drive it all the way. Drive it all the way. Jingle all the way. Where's the cable? It fell behind here. Oh, you son of a bitch. What are you doing there? Where'd you go? The cable fell down behind here. Oh, there it is. Got it out. What do I have plugged in? Nothing. Checking if it's peaking out. Guitars does the GGBO? Okay, I don't know them either. So that's just clean, like now I'm going to turn up the drive all the way and play the neck. Bridge pickup. It's going to be noisy. Turn off the reverb. that's the bridge. And the neck would be the. I'll turn up the reverb. Fender VOX versus VOX. Whose reverb is the best? I like the Fender reverb more. The AC10 is a digital reverb. Okay. I'm gonna turn up the reverb full and put it back down clean, and then I'm gonna wrap it up. Wrap it up. I just lost everybody. Clean. Reverb up like halfway. Can I check the new Squier Contemporary Jaguar? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up. I said I was gonna wrap it up. Yeah, we've been going an hour and 10 here, so. Later.